welcome to one of our favorite places to be at the top of the hill here in Ellison Bay at the Liberty Grove Historical Society. This is the Homestead Garden. It actually was begun by Michael Hildebrandt and Linda Wilkinson. They plotted out the original garden spot that we have right here. I'm here today with one of our mad landscapers, Mary, Al, Dave, and Liz. We actually have two couples who are our mad landscapers. We have Mary and Al, now a check, and then we also have Dave and Liz Weston. And we thank them for volunteering their time and efforts here to make the grounds one of the most beautiful spots to be in this part of Door County. Well, many of the first plants that were put here in this garden, the Homestead Garden, came from Linda and Mike's their own home, along with some daylilies that actually were transplanted here from Turtle Ridge. Now, way over in the corner, and we'll walk around the garden here in just a little bit, that honeysuckle was left from one of the perennial plant sales that the Historical Society held over the years. The hostas that you see around the Log House Museum, we'll get to those on another day, but those also came from Mike and Linda's house. And it actually was Linda's idea to leave part of these grounds unmown. We have the fallow field that we'll visit on another time as well. It's great for pollinators and just that really rustic feel that you get from some of our farm implements over there as well. Also, when speaking with Linda about this wonderful grounds that we have here, she extends a wonderful thank you to the groundskeepers that are here. She says this really is a showcase for visitors. Listen, if you've got a minute, any time of the day, we're open, the grounds are open 6 a.m. dawn until dusk every day. Great spot to come and have your lunch, sit down, meditate. Great place to be when we're not open, which is Saturdays and Thursdays from 10 to 2. How would you like to tell us about some of the things that you do here? What are you maintaining? How do you continue to, how does the garden change?
Well, the flowers are basically taken care of by myself. Liz is a planter. She likes to plant and bring things in, but I am the one who does a lot of the weeding and the maintenance. The thing about these gardens is they need to be watered. And so we have to have a wheelbarrow with milk jugs, and we take that water from the barn and we water the flowers. So it's very intensive work that way. Linda did a great job in organizing this garden, and what Liz and I have been trying to do is diversify it a bit more. It was filled with lilies, and we have slowly but surely taken lilies out and added some more things.
Beautiful.
Many of the things that we add come from her garden. You've also given us stuff from your garden.
Yeah.
Other people will give us a variety of things. What we don't need is lilies, because we have a lot of lilies, and I have been over the years trying to get rid of some of the lilies. We have a lot of flowers up here. The main garden is the Homestead Garden, because people do walk this path up to the museum and to see the view, and they will walk right by this garden. Another garden we have is the Century Garden that faces the road, and that is in honor of Virginia and Russell, and there is a sign there that says the Century Garden. What we did this year, we planted a rose bush there, and it did really well. So next year we're going to add 2 more rose bushes and have that front of that garden where the sign is that faces the road be a rose garden. And so it's taken a number of years to get that far, but we're doing that. And then Liz has been great about planting around the buildings, around the garage, around the farmhouse, around the museum, and so maintaining all of that is another big job. And then the walkway of honor, those shrubs that are along there were also donated by Linda. She came and planted them with Michael.
Oh, nice.
And to maintain that, is a bit of work too because of the way the bricks are, and we cannot spray that for weeds, and so we have to hand pick out the weeds in amongst the bricks. So that has gotten to be a huge job. And we have the Ellison Bay pots too, 2 of those that are by our sign, and they need to be watered every day and fertilized. So there is a lot of work. I'm here almost every day because it's like being a dairy farmer. You have to water the back.
They have to be tended
The
to.
things that are in baskets or boxes. And so it is a lot of work, but we get so many nice comments from people that come up to see the gardens and really enjoy them. And as you say, it's a very peaceful place to be. And it's like my backyard, my big backyard that I can play in. So I really enjoy being up here and working in the gardens.
Al and Mary are here seasonally. They actually winter in Minnesota.
Yes.
But they have a trailer here during the season, and so this has become both of their yards that they tend to.
Yes.
And we're so thankful that they do.
Yes.
So thankful that
We're
you
happy
do.
to help out.
Come on, thank you. Thank you. Do you want to take us for a little walk around?
Well, this is one of the planters we have, and this year Liz did a great job planting all kinds of different things. So this needs to be watered on a daily basis. We have another planter in the corner, but then the rest of it is all perennials that we have in here. And yeah, the Russian sage came from Minnesota. I brought that.
Nice.
Yes, the geraniums came from you.
This is from me.
Yeah,
Did
the
that come from me too? I think we
that might have been.
Yep,
The
I think so,
delphinium
too.
came from you.
Yes.
This beautiful red sedum, that came from Liz.
Beautiful.
And she had started a sunflower. Yeah, so
Look
we've
at
got some
that.
sunflowers here that she had started.
Couple over there.
Yeah. And the black-eyed Susans have been here for a long time,
They're
and they
beautiful.
always thrive and do well. And you can see that we still have quite a few lilies that are here. And the hollyhocks have to stay because they're the old-fashioned
They are.
plant. And with the museum, we just have hollyhocks all over.
We do.
They get a little bug-eaten, so they had a tough time this year. But
Mine did. I had to cut
they're
mine down
surviving.
early. Yeah.
We always have people ask us about this honeysuckle because it is an absolutely gorgeous plant. And now you can see it has the blooms on it as well as the berries, those bright red berries. And it's a hybrid honeysuckle, and I do not know the name of it. But people are very interested, and it just has a very prominent place in the garden.
The perfect spot for it. This birdhouse, my understanding is that Michael also made the birdhouse. Now, our birdhouse actually has some bees in it. Have you seen that?
No,
Walk a little bit closer.
I'm not going to.
That's right. Yeah, they're in there.
Okay, I'm not messing with them.
So
then.
we're going to ask you, I know we had a little incident earlier this season.
Yes.
So we're going to just leave those guys in there and let them hang out.
Yes.
Well, Mary, thank you so much for taking us on a tour of the Homestead Garden. As we said earlier, too, there are many more spots that were pointed out. Thank you for doing that. Out and about on the ground. So please make this, other than a historical adventure for yourselves, a botanical adventure for yourselves here at the top of the hill. Again, thank you so much for your volunteering.
You're
We
welcome.
appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week for another stop on the ground. We'll let you know.